Hi, Dave Rock here. I want to talk to you guys and talk to myself a little bit about fear of failure, fear of success, how those two things are actually the same thing, and how both of those things can come true and we can still get everything we want, even while everything we fear might happen, and how we need to focus on the actual failure and the actual kind of success that really matters. So, for me, every time I get ready to expand what I'm doing in my life as a performer, as a teacher, as a human being, whatever, I get a lot of terror that comes up. What if everybody hates me? What if what if they banish me to a cave somewhere in the mountains where I have to live in the slimy dark alone? And if I really settle into myself, that fear is really deep. Like, some part of me believes that people will attack me, beat me up, even kill me because they hate me so much if I let myself shine as completely as my heart calls me to. Now, consciously, I know that makes no sense. But some trauma, some fear, some primal survival instinctual mind in me tells me that if I risk it all by giving everything I have to give to the world, that could happen. So, fear of failure and fear of success, I believe, are the same thing, right? So when we believe it, if we fuck everything up too badly, if we make an absolute mess of whatever it is we're trying to do, we're not really afraid of that happening, because the most successful gamblers and stock traders in the world lose more money than other people and also obviously earn much more. The most successful athletes in the world lose more games or competitions than anyone else and win much more. The most incredible artists in the world produce more garbage than anyone else and produce more genius. You don't get one without the other. People who have the most romances are the people who also get no more often than anyone else. We don't get one without the other. And when that actually happens, we don't really mind. We don't mind producing a bit of garbage as long as we're producing the gold as well. We don't mind getting the no as long as we're getting the yeses as well. And we're guaranteed to get the genius and the yeses and the successes as long as we keep on tuning into who we really are, coming from that place and expressing that, cultivating that, and then sharing it with the world in the best way we can. We're not afraid of things going wrong. We're not afraid of making some mistakes. 90% of first-time businesses fail. And I think about 90% of second-time businesses succeed, which means if you just tried one more time, you would get there. And we know that in our hearts. What we're afraid of is if we make a mess of things, people will reject us. They'll hate us. We'll get isolated. We'll be outcast. We'll be banished somehow from the beautiful paradise of valuable, worthwhile, accepted human beings. And that's deep. That fear is deep, because as primates, if we were banished from our tribe, we would die. The same with success. If I shine too brightly, if I let myself be too powerful, if I speak my truth too much, or just have too much money or love or whatever it might be, my friends, my family, the people I grew up with might feel intimidated, might feel defensive, they might hate me or resent me for it. I'll be banished, isolated, rejected. Same fear. Either way, we don't fear the failure, because failure is a natural byproduct of living our life. We don't fear the success because it's what we want. We can't actually be afraid of getting what we want. We fear the rejection that we associate to those things. And here's the thing. That's guaranteed to happen. If you keep on doing your thing with everything you've got in your unique way, there are loads of people who won't like it. There are people who will criticize you, people who will walk away from you. You will also get more love, more gratitude, more respect, more connection than your body can even absorb. I've had both of those things, and I know that the next level of life for me is going to give me both of those things on a much higher volume. You can't get the love without the other stuff. And when you get enough of the love, the other stuff doesn't really matter that much anyway. Here's the question that matters. Are you going to reject yourself? Are you going to reject your gifts? Are you going to reject your truth? Are you going to reject your passion, your vulnerability? out of a fear that some people who want something other than what you really are will cast a cold light on you? Are you going to reject your magnificence because the entire world is not going to fall down at its knees, weeping and worshipping you for every single thing you do? Or in other words, are you going to love and accept who you are and what you have to give and keep going no matter how the world responds at any given moment? Because if you do, you will get rejected and you will get more love than you can ever imagine. It's your choice. Again, I'm talking to myself as much as you, but we have the ability within us to live any life. The question is, do you have the courage? Do you have the compassion for yourself? Do you have the patience for yourself? And are you willing to accept the world's rejection in favor of choosing to never reject yourself again?